Hey, this is Mike Polizze, and I'm in Purling Hiss. These are my guitars. The Sunburst Stratocaster, I guess you could call my main guitar. I've had it the longest. I've probably had it for about 16 years. I think I bought it when I was 15. And it's a 90s reissue, Mexican made. And the original story is when I got this secondary, I bought a Jaguar first, and I had a lot of problems with it, so I took it back to the store and traded it in for this, and that was right around the time I started getting to classic rock, getting to Jimi Hendrix, so it was a perfect fit, and I really cut my teeth on this, learned a lot, wrote pretty much all the music I've ever made, mostly on this, put some humbuckers in it over the years, started using lighter gauge strings, and making crazy noises through my amp. Yeah, it's great, I love it, it's real sentimental. It's kind of funny playing newer guitars along the way. Sometimes I realize sometimes they actually even play better than this, but there's something that's been with me for so long that it's still my main guitar. So I actually have my other Stratocasters, like more of a classic, nicer made guitar, and I don't play that as much as I play this. So I've played every show I've ever played with this guitar since I was 15. So this guitar, this looks like a Stratocaster. It's a Hondo 876. It looks like it's an 80s model. I found it's in pretty good condition. I found it in a pawn shop in Kensington, Philadelphia, that I bought for my girlfriend's birthday. But as of recent times, I've been playing it a whole lot. I just put some strings on it, and I've been writing some new tunes on it. So I guess it's kind of mine now. Not really, but I like it a lot. I think it looks cool, and it actually sounds really good. It's one of the newer ones. I think it's important to have a few different guitars after a while, because not to champion them as like trophies, but like just to have, you know, I feel you write differently on each guitar, and you play differently, and you're sort of inspired differently on each guitar, and I think that's good for playing and songwriting and evolving as a musician, songwriter. So what we have here is a Fender Music Master bass. I'm gonna guess it's 60s model. I mean, maybe 70s, but I'm thinking 60s. And basically, I got this when I was around 18, and it was just at a friend's house. You know, one of his friends left it there, and I told him I would fix it up. So I don't think he really cared. He never asked for it back, so always had it. But I just love the way it looks. You know, it plays good. I love playing bass a whole lot. I think that a bass and bass lines are sort of the secret weapon in like a good song or a good pop song, and I actually enjoy playing bass guitar just as much as I do playing guitar, and so a lot of songs get written on this bass for me. So yeah, I've never actually played it live, but I would like to get it out of the house more, and it's in pretty good condition, so, and again, I think it looks really cool. So this is one of my favorites. This blonde 78 Stratocaster, made in USA. I got this a year ago because I have always just played one guitar live at shows, and when you break a string at a show and you don't have a backup guitar, it looks really bad. And you have to sit there and either ask someone if you can borrow a guitar, or you have to put on a new string, and it's really awkward. So I saved up some money, and I bought this. And it's a pretty nice model. You can see that there's it's not a solid block of wood, and apparently from what I heard, this was an interesting time, and for Fender, there's a lot of extra wood laying around, so that's why they have these different sections in the body part of this guitar. But yeah, it plays really nice. It's got a rosewood neck, black pickguard. Really like it. I actually wish I played it more often. I play it more at home than I do at live shows, but I'll start implementing it more into the live show. This acoustic guitar here is a Hohner. It belongs to a friend of mine. He's let me borrow it for the last couple of years, kind of a lifetime loan, but a lot of songs start out on this guitar. I've written a lot of songs that are actually going to be on the new album, and I think that writing songs on an acoustic guitar are really important, and I mean that because if you can take a song, you know, and start out an acoustic and just that simple, and you can translate it, arrange it any other way, then it's what makes it really interesting, is that you can always go back to playing it on an acoustic guitar. I was always sort of practical about owning instruments and having instruments, because not having a whole lot of money, you can't really get too fancy with, you know, optimizing the instrument and adding to it, or having the best pickups and the best amps and the most expensive guitars. I think that as I get older, I would love to enhance that more and have more gear and learn more about it, become more knowledgeable, and collect. But I'm still pretty simple about it. So as long as the pickups work and everything works, that's pretty much all I need.